Hello, welcome to today's training on how to claim. My name is Phil Heat and I work for the Managing Authority.
Hi, I'm Graham Parkinson. I work in the Financial Control Unit at SEUPB.
And today we're talking about office and administration costs. So tell me, what are office and administration costs?
Office and administration costs can range from stationery, rent, heat, light, power, general maintenance, cleaning costs, things like that. There is a more comprehensive list of examples within the programme rules, so I'd encourage the projects to refer to that.
Okay, and you're going to explain how to claim office and administration costs. Is it the same way for all projects?
No, there are a couple of different, there are two other priorities that there are different flat rates for, so we can discuss those shortly.
Okay, so you claim office and administration costs through a flat rate. Can you tell me, so what is a flat rate and how is it calculated?
The flat rate is essentially a simplified cost option whereby the projects will claim 15% of the eligible staff costs for office and administration costs. Okay, and it's, like I said, simplified costs, so the projects won't need to present any documentation in support of their office and administration costs.
Okay, and then when you're on EMS, how do you claim that?
On EMS, at the project application stage, the projects would have had an opportunity to tick a flat rate tick box. Now, if that was selected, EMS essentially does the work for them. So when the projects input their staff costs on EMS, EMS will then automatically generate the 15% flat rate for them. If at application stage the projects haven't selected that tick box, then they will have to manually input a claim line themselves. So they'll input their staff costs, but then they'll also have to insert a line for office and administration costs and undertake that calculation themselves.
Okay, so the key difference is whether you tick that box at application stage. Is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned that there are some exceptions. So what is the case for those then?
Yeah, so for the vast majority of projects, Phil, the office administration flat rate will be 15% of eligible staff costs. But there are two other priorities, one under INTERREG and one on PEACE, whereby there are slightly different rates for the office administration cost flat rate. So under the INTERREG 5A, Research and Innovation Priority 1A, there's a flat rate of 25% of total direct costs. And that will have to be input manually. The flat rate tick box doesn't apply in that instance. Under the PEACE, Children and Young People programme, then the office administration costs are 40% of staff costs, but that 40% will encompass a wider range of costs. So there could be further details can be provided on that.
Okay, last question. For projects that don't have that tick box to click, is there any supporting evidence that they need to provide?
To support their office and administration costs?
Yeah, so when they're claiming on EMS.
Well, it's very straightforward. It would just be if office and administration costs were selected for sampling, for example, when we're undertaking the verification of the associated expenditure, they don't need to furnish any supporting documentation per se in the form of invoices or anything of that nature. But what we would seek is just a simple Word or Excel document showing details of the calculation, just to support that claim line.
Okay, great. Well, thanks very much, Graham.
Okay, no problem.